The Friday Night Football Frenzy is brought to you by Nichols College. Learn, lead, succeed. The Friday Night Football Frenzy is presented by Bay State Savings Bank, the law offices of Joseph J. Carigula, Worcester State University, and Unibank.
Coming up this week on the Friday Night Football Frenzy. Whoa, Nelly! It's a big one in Leominster as the Blue Devils host St. John's. The Algonquin Tomahawks go on the road to visit the rivals, Wachusett Mountaineers. Assabet looks to go 3-0 as the Aztecs visit Millbury. And Doherty heads to the reservation to take on Tantasqua. No audibles needed tonight. The Frenzy begins right now. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Frenzy. Kevin Shea alongside of Andy Lacombe. Another great night of games. Some upsets, some near upsets, some teams holding on and holding their spots in the top 10, maybe moving up. Some tests, too, for some of those big top 10 teams like Wachusett.
Wachusett, yeah. Algonquin's a team, don't forget, beat them last year in the playoffs, beat them a couple times. The Wachusett guys remember that, and it's two different teams, but a good rivalry battle tonight.
Certainly the Badlands remembered it, and the Badlands out in force tonight at Wachusett. It is a USA theme. Outstanding. A lot of red, white, and blue in the crowd. Wachusett and Algonquin. Third quarter, 14-9 Wachusett. Griffin McDonald, the straight-on kicker.
Not a
nails the field goal. 17-9 Wachusett. Wachusett special teams. They blocked the punt. Scoop Gillespie pointing the way. Tyler Hearn scoops it up. And a nice return for the Mountaineers. And it sets up Sam Brewer. Sam Brewer on the toss sweep. Brewer with a great run. Leaping for the end zone. Breaks the plane for the touchdown. 24-9 Wachusett in front. Algonquin answering. Hayden Kay stepping up. Kay with a bomb. Great throw. John Polymeros coming down with it deep in Wachusett territory. More from the Seahawks. Kay flings it out to Brett Castellini. Cass breaks the tackle. He's diving for the end zone. Tremendous individual efforts tonight. He's got 6 and it's 24-15. They're going for 2. Kay rolls. Fires, deflected, but Polymeros is there to haul it in. 24-17, it is a 7-point game. Fourth quarter. Brewer riding the offensive line, gets in for the touchdown. He crossed the plane, then lost the football. It's a TD, it's 30-17. More Wachusett. Jazon Henderson. Land of 6, 37-17 Wachusett. The Mountaineers win it 39-17.
Former Leominster star, current New England Revolution star, Diego Fagundes on hand for the coin toss. This is St. John's and Leominster. And a little bit of rain at the beginning. Scoreless first quarter. Adam Couch for Leominster in for a touchdown. Great drive for the Blue Devils. Took up 7 minutes off the clock. 7-0 Leominster. Good field position following the punt. Fourth down with Leominster threatening. The St. John's defense comes up with a big stop. Second quarter, Leominster's Pat Gallagher taken down. Dominic Imparato with the sack. Then St. John's, Steve Buchalia connecting with Zach Pedoni for the touchdown. 38 seconds left in the half. We're tied at 7 going to the break. Third quarter, Buchalia reaching back and firing to Eamon Dennis, who's going 50-plus for a touchdown. 13-7 SJ. Buchalia then to Dennis again. In space. Motoring for 6.
Look at the speed on Eamon Dennis. He may be the fastest kid in Central Mass.
19-7 Pioneers after the 2. Threatening with Leominster. Great coverage downfield in the fourth quarter. Still in it. Fourth quarter. Peter Oliver spinning away from defenders, and Oliver's gone. Who's fast? He's fast. He's pretty fast, too. 27-7 Pioneers at that point. Leominster's Gallagher then to Justice Reynolds. Tiptoeing the sideline. Stays in bounds. And goes in for a touchdown. Takes a little extracurricular at the end. 27-14. Buchalia downfield. Mark Sheffers. Sheffers gone. Here comes the St. John's offense.
Holy cow, is that Oliver with the block?
14, the Pioneers get the win.
Wow, Peter Oliver knockout block.
Tantasqua hosting Doherty, the Warriors home opener here in week 3. First quarter, it's Colin Eliason to Jack Dalton. Nice grab for a first down for Tantasqua. Same possession, Warriors. Going to the air again. Paul Yeadum jumps the route, and Yeadum's going. the distance, speeding away for the pick six. And it's 6-0 Doherty. The Islanders offense, their first possession. A little counter inside to Tejan Vassar. Oh, he's fast. Outside goes Vassar and gone. 46 yards to the house, 13-0 Doherty. He plays a little defense too, Kev, closing on the ball carrier. Making the stick in the open field is Vassar. Second quarter, Tantasqua defense coming up big. Hayden France with the sack, getting to the quarterback. Doherty's D, fast and physical, played great all game long. The Highlanders get the win, 38-8.
Strike up the Millbury band at the Woolly Swamp, the original Woolly Swamp. Millbury hosting Assabet tonight, third quarter, 8-7 Assabet. Millbury's Anthony Greenwich diving into the land of six. It's 13-8 Millbury in front. Fourth quarter, it is Greenwich again. Running the option, Greenwich running tough all night long, and it's a good chunk of change for the Woolies. Greenwich on the keeper, follows his blocks, picks his way into the end zone. 19-8 Millbury in front. More from the Woolies. Sean Westerland showing off some speed. He gets great blocking, and then he just breaks away. Looks like he's going to run straight into the locker room.
Oh, watch out.
The great swamp. TD run, 25-8. Millbury gets the win.
All right, Westborough and Marlborough. Hey, pal, fall is back in Marlborough. The cheerleaders are all fired up to see him. 6-0 Westborough in the third, and here is Peter Lamountain as Sam Liss, the great athlete. Liss weaving through the defense, and he's gone for the touchdown. Westborough takes a 13-0 lead on Marlborough. Sammy Liss can flat out fly. Marlborough then with the football, and it's Lou Vigent carrying the rock. Vigent, the big fella, rumbling inside the 20 and inside the 10.
I'd hate to try to have to tackle him.
Oh, man. Hayden Genetti's his quarterback, and he gives it up to Vigent again. Vigent's going in. Big name in Marlborough, the Vigents. That made it 13-6. Westborough then kicks a 42-yard field goal. Mac Bradley drills it. 16-6 Westborough, under 9 minutes to play. Marlborough with the ball. It's James Kearney taking the pitch. Kearney barrels in for a touchdown. Add the extra point, 16-13. So now, late in the fourth, Marlborough kicks a 35-yarder to tie it at 16. It goes to overtime. Lou Vigent with the winner for the Panthers in OT.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the St. PeterMarian Guardians on the road at ConcordCarlisle. First drive for SPM, Danny Mom hooking up with Jeff Sullivan for the first down on a 3rd and 12. Then it's Mom rolling out on the run, firing a dart to Owen Leary. And Leary taking it down near the goal line. Mom capping a 12-play, 7-minute and 36-second drive with the 2-yard touchdown run. 7-0 Guardians in front. Last play of the first quarter. Mom connecting with Leary. Down to the Patriots' 20-yard line. Second quarter now. Cam Williams. 11 yards. Straight up the middle. Cam Williams running tough. Sets up 1st and goal for SPM. Mom. 2-yard plunge, his second touchdown of the half. St. Peter's led by 1 at the half, but they fall 41-21 your final. All right, so you look at that Wachusett game. Algonquin gave them all they could handle. They gave them that scare, but then in the fourth quarter, that's when Wachusett pulled away. That comes down to the depth on that offensive and defensive lines because they started to wear down Algonquin up front. It's great coaching, too, by that Wachusett staff because they know how to use the clock, and they do it so well.
Leominster's in a rare position, 0-3 after 3 weeks of play, but they had St. John's to the limit late in the first half, up a touchdown. Pioneers' offense comes back just too much with Buchalia and all his weapons that he can use. Doherty's defense is so quick. They are going to be really tough. They're getting better defensively, I think, week in and week out. They're going to be tough.
They're a strong team. You got to if you're going to get them early because you're not going to get them late. Hats off to St. PeterMarian for going on the road and playing an Eastern Mass team. Leominster played Everett last week. Great to see the Central Mass teams take on the Eastern Mass team.
The DCL.
They're just as good. No matter what happens tonight, they're still just as good. I hate kind of giving reverence to the Eastern Mass teams. All right, we're back with more after this.
Acton.
The Friday Night Football Frenzy is brought to you by the Sullivan Group, the Central Mass Safety Council, Nichols College, Berterra Nissan of Auburn, Interstate Battery, Worcester Railers Hockey Club, Holy Cross Athletics, Milford Federal, and Pucci's Fine Jewelry.
All right, welcome back. Some history made tonight down at Blackstone Millbury.
Still a young program. The Chargers playing their first ever night game on a Friday night and taking on a city team from Burncoat. So welcome to the Frenzy BMR. We begin in the first quarter. BMR's Robbie Seafrin. Huge run, doing it himself. And picking up first down yardage. Sets up later in the quarter, handing to Corey Pollinger. Pollinger fighting his way in, across the plane. They call it a touchdown. 7-0 Chargers at that point. Here comes Burncoat. Jack Cooney. Long pass, Javenci Smith makes the grab, has a first down. Patriots, QB, Cooney to Tom Cosenza, who's in for a touchdown. 2-point conversion, no good. BMR still leads 7-6 at that point. Burncoat then, Cooney handing the ball to Ronald Hall in the second quarter. Hall's fighting for a first down. It's Hall again later in the possession, going in for a touchdown. 12-7 Burncoat. BMR comes back to win this one 34-20, first ever night game win for the Chargers.
We've got Quabbin and Gardner tonight. First quarter, Quabbin on the goal line. Travis Lanford fighting his way in for the touchdown. 6-0 Panthers in front. Quabbin playing some defense. It is Nicholas Siciliano with a beeline to the quarterback. And the Panthers retaking possession. Ensuing drive, Ryan Malkowski finding Lanford in stride. He'll take it to the house. Quabbin is up 14-0. More of that Panthers defense. Gardner passing, but Colby Smith flattening the receiver and breaking up the pass. Great D from Quabbin. Panthers on the move. Malkowski hitting Lanford. And Lanford picking up a nice chunk of change and another first down. Time winding down in the first. It is the dynamic duo of Malkowski and Lanford again. 40 yards for the touchdown, 22-0 Quabbin. Panthers win this one 44-12.
All right, this is Maynard and Kingsborough tonight. Maynard, Battle of the Tigers, first quarter, aerial attack. Tommy Smith, Corey Olivier, remember him? The Hooper. Olivier's got a first down over the middle. And then Olivier, toss to the outside, scampering. 31 yards, a little juke move at the end, 6-0 after the touchdown. Maynard on top. Tigers looking to strike again. Smith with a keeper. Smith, he's a Hooper too. Smith's gonna run, 65 yards to touchdown town. Maynard gets the win, 34-0. Respect.
Smith's dad was an Acton quarterback. There you go. North Middlesex and Auburn. First quarter scoreless game. North Middlesex. The fake punt. John O'Friel to Ty Clementson. And the Patriots get the first down. Patriots running that option. Clementson. A high-flying TD. 6-0 North Middlesex. Helicoptered into the end zone. And they're going for two. Josh LeBlanc powering his way in. 8-0 North Middlesex in front. Second quarter. Here comes Auburn. Colson Hammond fires to Mike Gardner. And the Rockets are on the move. Next play. It is Hammond himself. Barreling into the end zone. Gets in. 8-6 game. So the Rockets going for two in the tie. Manny Rosario. Manny Rosario finds Pater. We're all knotted up at 8 apiece. Official knows. Rockets moving again. And it is Hammond with a phenomenal run. Gets some good blocking, great downfield block, and then Hammond just doing some great one-on-one moves, stepping through tackles. Tough guy to bring down, staying on his feet. And very next play, it is Hammond again. Quarterback draw. Hammond finds some space, great vision. Breaks to the outside, holding the ball out to break the plane. 14-8 Auburn. Auburn wins it 34-21.
Auburn, North Middlesex. Has that ever happened? Here's Prouty and Baypath. Of course, the Prouty band among the best in the land. Baypath, Josh Troy pounding the ball in the end zone. And the Minutemen had a 20-6 lead heading into halftime.
Men of Troy. Dun, 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 dun.
Look at Joshua Troy. The big fella's gonna rumble. Get out of the way. Rumble, young man, rumble. He's down, just down inside the 2-yard line. Give it to him. Finish the drive, Troy. Josh Troy's in for a touchdown, 6 more points at that point.
That's a dude running the ball.
He's a creature. All right, here's Ben Dean. Nice grab. Look at the Minutemen swarm to the football. They force the fumble and recover. Baypath D making plays. Pat Dyer, you know him. He's a dude, too. Look at Dyer. Thunder and lightning. Baypath gets the win, 33-18.
Fitchburg at Neshoba. The Chieftains crowd going wild. They got the whiteout going on tonight. First quarter scoreless game. Neshoba's defense coming up big, and they stuffed Fitchburg for a loss of yards. Still in the first quarter, Neshoba's Kyle Hume gets the call. Hume, a legacy. His brother's playing up at Maine. Kyle Hume is a beast. A lot of big kids running the football in Central Mass this year. Later in the drive, Sam Belinsky to breeze the Thrill Hill. Hill hauls it in. Sets up the Chieftains. Next play. It is Belinsky running in for the touchdown. Or is it the Breeze Hill?
The Thrill.
The Thrill's in for 7. Neshoba wins 20-0. Your final.
Right there. Southbridge hosting West Boylston. It's always great to be at historic McMahon Field in Southbridge. Third quarter, Lions happy to be there. They're up 31-0. Ryan Mott playing center field. The free safety with the pick. And Mott's got designs on a pick 6. Taking it all the way down to the 1-yard line.
It's Mott to be good.
Well, WB rather. Hands it to Aiden McNamara, who stretches to the end zone. 38-0. Hey, buddy, the Lions. Southbridge then. Garrett Lazo, he's wearing number 86, best I can tell. The big fellow, one of the senior captains on a very young team, picking up a first down. Fourth quarter, again, a lot of sophomores, a lot of freshmen, a lot of different jerseys. A lot of guys changing numbers. Picking up a first and goal here. It sets up Lazo. Pounding it into the end zone. 38-6. West Boylston wins. Frank, though, he'll get him going there. It's a young team.
Lazo name is a big name down in Southbridge, too, in athletic history. Worcester Tech hosting Bartlett at historic Foley Stadium, the General's Den. Off the flea flicker, Jesse Torres. Going up top to Logan Peranto. Drops it right down the chimney. And Bartlett going up by 6 early on. Then, Worcester Tech going to the air. Logan Peranto's a two-way player. Goes back and picks it off, and the Indians are in business.
Dave Shea roaming the sidelines.
Tech driving, but the Indians' defense making a key red zone play by Will Harding. And stopping the drive. Full house backfield for Bartlett. Brett LeBeau takes a direct snap, barrels into the land of 6. Bartlett going for 2, but the Tech defense coming up big. The Eagles stuff the run. Bartlett gets the win tonight. A shootout at the General's Den. 47-20 is your final. That Bartlett team showing you a complete team effort tonight. Some big plays on defense, creating turnovers. Doesn't matter what level of football you talk about. Coaches always say, we got to win the turnover battle if we're going to win the game. Bartlett winning the turnover battle tonight, hitting on some big plays as well. Peranto in there on both sides, offense and defense. Big win for the Indians.
Yeah, you know, I'll tell you what. I don't know how Dane does it. The names change. They seem to just reload. Bartlett's 3-0. They have a tough task coming up with Northbridge next week. How about Auburn playing North Middlesex? Colson Hammond doing things in this game and rushing for touchdowns. Auburn showing they've got some dynamics on their offensive side. A couple guys that can carry the rock for the Rockets.
Dave Buchanan and the Quabbin coaching staff will love seeing those defensive highlights tonight from the Panthers. Plenty more of the Frenzy when we come back.
The Friday Night Football Frenzy is presented by Bay State Savings Bank, the law offices of Joseph J. Carigula, Worcester State University, Worcester Railers Hockey Club, and Unibank.
All right, there's nothing like coaching in your hometown, coaching for the team that you played for when you grew up, and coaching in the town where you know everyone and you remember what it was like to pull on the jersey and have the whole town there. Justin Ball, the head coach at Clinton, has that feeling. He's got a great staff, too, packed with guys that are Clinton natives that played there, that grew up there. Big game tonight for Clinton hosting Hudson, and we take you inside the Gales locker room and listen up with head coach Justin Ball.
Do your job, do it well. They have no clue what's about to hit them. Let's go!
Coach Ball's the best. He brought in some United States Marines to drill the kids in the preseason. Loved it. The kids love it. They come out flying. First quarter scoreless game. This was the type of game it was. Hard hitting. Tony Francolini running tough for Hudson. Same drive. 4th and 5. Hudson's going for it. Andrew DiBattista getting the first down for the Hawks. Same drive, but now the second quarter. Francolini. The touchdown run for Hudson, and the Hawks are up 6-0. The Gales responding. Joe Serrano running the power, gets a great kick-out block. Alvin De Leon, great downfield blocking. Serrano, good speed, great run deep into Hudson territory. And then it's Aiden Flaherty. Aiden Flaherty gets the call. Flaherty stretching, breaks the plane, land of 6, and we're all tied up at 6 apiece. Going for 2 is Clinton. Brevin Casella connecting with Serrano for the 2-point conversion. 8-6 Clinton. Hail, hail the green and gold. But Hudson comes back and they win it. 20-8 is your final. Littleton, the brand new beautiful Alumni Field Complex in Littleton, making its frenzied debut tonight. The Tigers hosting Oakmont. It is sensational. Third quarter, Littleton looking to add to their 14-0 lead. Pass is picked off by Michael Hatsopoulos and return to the Tiger 13. The Littleton defense would hold. Mike Crory breaking up the pass in the end zone on 4th down. This Littleton team is awesome. Oakmont defense tough as well. Justin Jameson filling the hole, stuffing the run, and killing the drive. Great crowd in Littleton tonight. 4th quarter, Littleton driving. Brad Clark with a big run for the first down. Good job holding on to the football, too, at the end of that. Clark capping the drive with a TD plunge. There's some big boys up front, too, paving the way for him. Littleton christening the new field with a win. 22-0. The Tigers win it. The Bernardian Bowl in its 70th year. Narragansett and St. Bernard's tonight. 14-7 at the half. Third quarter, St. P's. Xavier Marty breaking tackles, making a miss, picking up a solid chunk of change. Later in the drive, St. Bernard's passing. But Reese Geiger has different plans. And he's got himself a sack. Great defense from Gansett. Next play, 4th down, same result. This time it is Drew Piles. Back-to-back sacks, and the Warriors taking over. Gansett driving. It is Antonio Brea. Breaking tackles and breaking away for a nice 25-yard gain, but the drive would stall. 4th quarter, under 5 minutes to go. Marty with the handoff. Cuts to his left. See you later. 60-yard sprint to the house. Puts a ribbon on this one. The Bernardians go up 20-7, and they win it 20-7, your final tonight.
All right, game of the week on Saturday for us is Assumption hosting Merrimack. Merrimack comes in with a high-powered offense. They can really score the football. Now, Assumption's a top 25 team in Division II football, and they're even better, perhaps, playing at home where they've had huge crowds, and home cooking a big thing for Bob Chesney's bunch.
It's a very, potent offense. They put up, I think, 600 yards of offense against Bryant. They scored, I think the quarterback's throwing for over 400 and some yards a game is what he averages. They're just a different team. They're they have a lot of weapons, on the edges and in the backfield running the ball. The quarterback does a really good job of spreading it around and making sure that they have a chance. Defensively, they're also very aggressive. They're going to play a lot of man free, and they're going to bring a lot of pressure. So that's something that we got to just prepare for and make sure we see all week long. I think, again, the turnover battle is something we'll always talk about. Being able to stop the run and running the ball is something we'll always talk about. But we just got to get back to playing our style of ball, which we kind of faded away from a little bit last week. We played very well at home. There was a year there where we only played well on the road, but I think now we're really a home team. From the tailgating lot to the crowd to the community that's been involved and behind us, we're really seeing just a very different feel when we walk down that path and enter the field. So being back home, just gives, I think, a huge advantage for us, and it's something that we're excited about.
Merrimack at Assumption, our coverage beginning on delay at 7 p.m. Kev, this is an exciting matchup. Good offense for Merrimack. The defense for Assumption's been playing out of their minds. They've got, 17 sacks in the first couple of weeks. This will be a pretty interesting matchup, offense-defense, and if the Hounds can get their offense going as well.
Yeah, certainly. We're going to look at St. PeterMarian, former St. PeterMarian standout Ray Sarkadiah. He leads the NE10 in sacks. He's got 4. This is a defensive line coached by Mike Pucko and Bob Chesney Sr. that are disrupting teams each and every week. They are the force right now for that defense. And when they can't get blocked, and when you can get pressure rushing 3 guys, you can do a lot of things defensively with the other 8, the linebackers and the safeties. That's what the Assumption's doing right now. They've won their 3 games on the strength of their defense, and Cole Tracy, their All-American kicker, has been flat-out phenomenal as well.
Ashton Grant getting looks, the wide receiver from the NFL Scouts. About 25 teams have been to Greyhounds camp or practice at some point already this season. Assumption and Merrimack, our game of the week, coming your way on Saturday. Man of the match coming up next.
Doors.
All right, man of the match time. My man of the match is Auburn quarterback, defensive back Colson Hammond. He rushed for 4 touchdowns tonight. He had an interception as well to seal this win. Big win for Auburn at home, beating North Middlesex. Colson Hammond is my man of the match.
Well, St. John's needed their offense to come out big in the second half, and they got their quarterback, Steve Buchalia, 4 touchdowns through the air, helping lead that offense, about 250 yards passing. Steve Buchalia is my man of the match, St. John's, in a big win over in a rivalry game against Leominster. Really throw the records out the window in that one. Leominster, St. John's, it doesn't matter. That's a huge win for the Pioneers.
Yeah, it certainly is. And Leominster obviously hanging with them for the first half, 7 all game in the first half. And then St. John's, they are so deep. They've got so many weapons, making some adjustments. But when you try to stop Eamon Dennis and Peter Oliver, and then you throw Zach Pedoni in there, it is almost literally it's pick your poison. Okay, you're going to focus 2 guys on this guy. Well, then they'll run a reverse, and you can't catch Dennis. You can't catch Pedoni. You know what I mean? They're just too talented right now.
You know, how good in a losing effort did Danny Mom look throwing the football in our highlights tonight? Looked big, looked strong, throwing BBs on the run. St. PeterMarian loses tonight, but they look pretty good. Brenna Wilson examined them in the Frenzy Extra this week, and they are going to be a team that will be very tough come playoff time. Littleton, St. Peter's, that's a really tough bracket right
The Dual County League, it's very tough to play in the Dual County League and to take on those Dual County League teams. Littleton, first of all, the new complex looks phenomenal, but that Littleton Tigers squad, folks are talking about them, everyone that's seen them, they are huge. They could compete in just about any division in central Massachusetts. They're going to be such a tough team to beat because of the weapons they have, the size and the strength.
Love the way Baypath is playing. Pat Dyer really runs the football with some speed, and the big fellow we saw, Troy, today as well. Their Thunder and Lightning package for the Minutemen, who played solid defense in a win over David Prouty, and Pat Rossi is going to get that young bunch going. David Prouty's got a bright future if the guys stick with the program.
Yeah, Quabbin with the win and Quabbin with some defense. They still put up gaudy numbers, but the coaches are going to be happy about the defense. Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, we'll see you from Assumption College.